welcome to Chuckle Knuckles, your regularly scheduled comedy program. I'm your host, Ben Collins. I seem a bit off this week. It's because I am. I don't have my glasses on for personal reasons. Say it like that, it makes it sound like my glasses tried to murder my father. But no, it's just, I'm going to go work out in a bit. I'm trying to get in good shape. Anybody listening live can see my body and see that it's a real shambles. If it was a temple, it would be one that was recently firebombed. I'm joined by a friend of the show, Kyle McKenzie.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Kyle.
Hi, Ben.
Kyle, why don't you tell the listeners a bit about yourself? Describe yourself dating profile-wise.
Dating profile-wise?
Like you were doing a dating profile, yeah.
Okay. My name is Kyle McKenzie.
Ooh, what's that W stand for? I'm curious.
Nobody knows.
I'm real curious.
Nobody knows.
I want to read more about this guy's profile.
Yes, you do. Brown hair?
Ooh, brown hair.
Brown hair.
I like that he's nondescript. It shows that he's rugged and masculine.
Indeed. Sea blue eyes.
Ooh, sea blue eyes, but he's sensitive because he knows to describe his eyes.
Indeed, I am. And 6-0, which means 6 feet tall. But you don't write 6 feet tall. You just put 6-0, and then
right.
They know.
And you don't put the quotation marks to show the inches, because this guy's real casual.
I ain't got no inches.
He's not
except in the other department.
Hey-o.
Yeah.
And then he's got how many? Lay it on us. Lay it down. Kyle's, give us the real answer on the radio right now. Kyle?
Well, I like to keep that hidden because I don't. When you're playing poker, you don't just reveal all your cards.
Ooh, that's true. That's true.
You wait.
So do you have like a 200-word description of yourself, like your interests and stuff on that dating profile that you also don't have? Because we'll get to why you don't have it in a second.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't have a 200-word description because it's important to remain an enigma. But
an enigma?
The other way round.
When you remain an enigma.
Yes.
Ooh.
It's important to remain an enigma because ladies love when you try and say things secretive, but you actually just give away.
You know what? My favorite Batman villain is the Riddler, a.k.a. Edward Migna. Edward Migna. That's just, I'm sorry, Kyle. I don't know if you've listened to the show. I contractually have to reference comic books at some point.
That's absolutely fine. Try and get as many as you can.
Oh,
that's what I say.
Yeah,
I might not get all of them.
I mean, I'll try and shove them all out.
Yeah.
So, Kyle, how's your week been?
Oh, my week's been pretty great.
It's been pretty great?
Yeah.
That's good to know.
It's going well. I've been pretty busy.
Pretty busy?
Well, yeah. I mean, for those of you who don't know, I am in my first year.
Ooh, he's in his first year. I don't know. I mean, they might know that because they're big Kyle McKenzie fans.
They might, but I do have a lot of fans listening. But also, I've not really done anything this year so far, which is odd, you might say. But the way that my course is scheduled is I have everything at once now. Like, I've done nothing all year, and now
it's all
happens.
beaten down on you.
So yeah, I haven't had that much free time, but I am enjoying what I do at least.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have a fun degree.
I do have a fun degree. I study film and theatre.
Yeah.
So I get to watch films and then act out silly performances and have people judge them.
I mean, not to get off of you, but that's one of the things I do like about the show is that there's nobody doing like silly performances. It's just people coming on and getting real.
Yeah.
Getting real.
I feel like I'm bearing my soul right now.
Yeah, this show is what happens when people stop being polite and start being real. Yeah. And if you don't think I'm being polite, I do ask people if they bring up like their abusive relationship with their sister. I'm like, tell us about that. I'm not.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm real.
I mean, if you ask me about my abusive relationship with my sister, I'll tell you everything.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to get onto that. We're actually going to talk about something else.
Okay.
Which is why you don't have that dating profile. Kyle McKenzie, taken.
Taken.
Sorry,
indeed.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, lady, to lead you on for the first 10 minutes of the show.
Yeah, but
no. Taken absolutely by my wonderful girlfriend. My lovely girlfriend.
Is she listening?
She probably is not at the minute, but she's tuning into the second part of the show because she just stopped by Bale Rig just before they started to give me mini eggs. Oh,
that's so nice of her.
Yes, that's very nice.
I would assume that she heard you were going to be on the show. She was like, "Oh, that's nice. I love you. I'd love to listen to that. I enjoy you." And then you were like, "Yeah, it's hosted by my American friend Ben." And then she said, "Oh," and then she decided to not listen.
She is also a big Ben Collins fan.
Oh, definitely wasn't fishing for that. Although I do have my license for compliments.
She has come to the Joke at the Oak several times and has enjoyed your stand-up sets every time.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I'm glad to hear it. But we do not promote things on this show. I've been reprimanded several times for saying such ridiculous things. And you know what? I'm really trying to clean up my act. I'm not going to talk about Amazon.com and all the great deals that they have and their fast delivery. I'm not going to talk about it, Kyle.
Why would you bring that up?
No. Why would I ever bring it up?
No.
You're right. Why would I ever say that you could do one-day rush? One-day rush, like you need something right away and you get it? Why would I bring that up on my comedy show?
At lightning speed. In fact, but why would you mention that?
Why would I ever bring it up? Why would I bring up that they did it to evade taxes? But that's fine.
They don't like to bring that up.
No, they don't like to bring that up. So I'm real excited to get on to our next guest.
Yes,
and she is somebody who I've wanted to get on the show for quite a while, and frankly, I'm a little disgusted that we haven't got her on earlier. My booking agent Earl, he said, "Oh, I'm going to get her on like right away." Took a long time.
That booking agent of yours is quite unreliable sometimes.
I mean, it changes week to week, most weeks. But
have you got rid of some of them?
Oh, I've gotten rid of pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the worst at their job.
I've seen sometimes some of the people that
have come on this show.
Previous agents have let on.
We had a murderer on this show.
I heard. Didn't someone leave and was murdered the next week?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. It's terrible. That fate will hopefully not befall anyone on this show.
Hopefully, especially me.
Especially you. Yeah. No, I feel like you're safe.
I hope
Usually the first person is safe from things affecting them.
Good.
Okay, so we have, it's a lovely lady named Miss Lopsy. I was not given a first name, and I do know her first name, but I'll let her say it. Miss Lopsy, representative of the United Services for the Support of Rabbits Film Division.
Yes, the USSR.
Right. Okay. Okay, Miss Lopsy. Let's get into that. Why don't we? So do you have a first name?
Felicity.
Oh, Felicity.
I think I find it a bit unprofessional, when I'm representing the USSR.
So would you prefer that I refer to you as Miss Lopsy?
Or just Lopsy, either
Okay,
or.
Lopsy. Well, I did have a friend in high school named Felicity, but I won't really get onto that. That's fine. I'll get...
Thank you. Sorry,
yeah.
I just need to wash my ear. Is that okay?
You need to wash your ear?
Talking, I just need to wash my ear.
Wash your ear?
Yeah.
Only one of them?
Yeah, the other one's all right. It's just
Okay.
this one.
Right. Okay, so I have two things that I think I really need to get on to here. One, why don't you describe yourself to the listener?
Well, I'm just a perfectly normal, lop-eared brown rabbit. Giant, of course. I'm 6 feet long.
Yeah.
I feel like that makes me more suited to my role as a representative.
Yeah, so this is... Look, I don't know how it keeps happening.
Earl, what are you doing?
Earl, look, we have had so many animals come on this show.
Excuse me, are you trying to say that there is a problem with me?
No, I don't have a problem with you. No, I don't have a problem with you. But I was not informed that you were a rabbit.
I feel like the name of my group, the United Service for the Support of Rabbits Film Division, was rather clear.
I thought that it was like a PETA for rabbits appearing in films.
Well, similar. We were set up in the wake of Watership Down, in which, yes, I realised it is an animated family film, but the artist used real rabbits to draw inspiration from. And so me and my colleagues at the time thought it was disgusting and set up the USSR, and I joined.
Okay. So could you give me some of the names of the people who set up the USSR? Was there a rabbit named Vladimir, by chance, who was instrumental in the setting of the USSR?
Not at all.
Trotsky?
No.
No?
No.
Joseph?
No.
Nope.
No.
Just B-un?
Yes.
You, Lopsy?
Me, of course.
Anyone else?
And
did you oust a military leader?
There is nothing military about this at all. I don't know what you're trying to infer about this.
Okay, I'm sorry.
About this charity group, but
so with the distribution of your funds, would you say that your members have seized the means of donation? Or
no, we spread all our donations carefully, depending on the film. Zootopia was a very big one recently.
Oh, I'd bet.
A lot of
with Sargent by the end of the film. I'm sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. Sorry to spoil it for everybody, but I mean, patrol woman, Judy Hopps, the most enticing fictional character. I love her story. I realized when I said enticing, it sounded like it was a sexual thing. It's not.
A bit like, it reminds me of Jessica Rabbit, who is possibly one of the biggest violations against the...
Do you like Jessica Rabbit?
Jessica Rabbit's a human.
Exactly.
Jessica Rabbit, one of my very first crushes, I will say.
I find it quite horrific that she uses the name of Rabbit.
But it's because she married Roger Rabbit.
Yes, but I feel like it's highly inaccurate and does not depict a true rabbit form.
What?
This is the type of things we fight for.
That's true. I mean, it does give a unrealistic expectation to rabbits.
Growing up, I always thought that all rabbits looked like that because I'd never seen a real rabbit. I only knew of Jessica Rabbit.
And how have you never seen a real rabbit? I'm sat right next to you.
Well, no, I have now. I mean, as a child, I just thought all rabbits wore skimpy red dresses and had long hair and danced.
Long red hair, and were very...
And lipstick.
Yeah, very, hourglass figure-y.
So that was what a rabbit was.
This is exactly why.
Yeah, I can see why you would feel the need to create yourselves. So you do a lot in the East. You do work a lot in the East. A lot of people have considered like you're trying to spread your influence west, but the sort of frontier of your influence is referred to by some as the Iron Curtain of rabbits in film. Do you think that it's that heavy of a barrier to break?
It really depends what it is. There have been quite a few. One of the biggest domains that we have within the film division is road safety. A lot of road safety campaigns or like general films that tend to use people knocking over rabbits as a pivotal point.
I don't know if I've seen any.
Yeah,
of
like
those.
what? I'm not sure I understand.
Just in TV shows.
What TV show?
Lots.
Lost.
Lots.
Lots?
Lots.
Is that like Lost, but for dyslexic people?
No.
Lots of dyslexics are trapped on an island and they're trying to get off. Is that what it is?
Is that what it would be? What is Lots? Is it about different various places where people park cars?
There is just multiple television shows and films in which this all
Oh, you said Lots.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still not sure. I don't think I've
I
seen
can't think of anywhere
TV show where people just hit rabbits.
Yeah, where rabbits are just knocked over as a quick
as a
bit.
constant thing. They're just in you'll see it every so often.
I mean, I am a film student, as I said before. And I think I've seen quite a few films. I don't mean to brag or anything, but I really don't know if I've seen that before. Is that a problem that is?
It is quite a big problem. It's also one that exists for our traffic division in real life. We're trying to get the inclusion of hot planes on motorways incorporated.
Okay, I think we can talk about that, but it does sound like, some of what you're talking about seems to be legal trouble. And it just so happens that we've got an enemy of crime as our next guest. I'm very excited about this.
Earl has redeemed himself with this one, surely.
Well, that remains to be seen, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, I guess. But by the look of it.
Oh,
enemy of crime.
Certainly. Okay, so we've got a man named Dougal Duvall, enemy of crime.
Where's the crime?
No crime here, Dougal.
I specifically came because I heard there was a crime going on.
Okay, the crime is people aren't laughing, Dougal. People have been robbed of their chuckles.
My God.
At knuckle point.
You want me to arrest them?
Well, I don't know who you would arrest. I don't think you would arrest
anyone who's not laughing.
Well, no, they would be the victim. They would be the victims of the crime.
Yeah, shouldn't you arrest us?
You should, yeah. And
yes.
I don't know. I feel like we've done a reasonable job of making.
I will arrest both of you as soon as this show is over.
No, that was more of a figurative. That's not a real crime, Dougal.
That's crime. Crime is crime.
Crime is
yeah.
Crime is crime. Yeah.
Crime means
a crime is a crime is a crime, as the old saying goes.
I think that was Shakespeare.
So no, but okay. So since you're an enemy of crime, is knocking over a rabbit, is that a crime?
Yes. Looking at a rabbit is a crime in my book.
Wait, looking at a rabbit?
Yes.
But please just don't look
I do
my
not
way,
know
then.
what a rabbit looks like.
Oh, it's. Lopsy here is a rabbit. If you look at her,
I blinded myself at the age of 6, so I couldn't see crime.
Oh, you blinded yourself at the age. Oh,
So you can't see anything.
Were you perchance in Crime Alley?
I got that one.
Thanks. Had you just seen The Mask of Zorro and your father was like, let's walk down Crime Alley because I'm a rich doctor and I wouldn't think this would be a bad idea?
I'd never go to Crime Alley.
You'd never go to Crime Alley.
But surely that's the source of the crime, and as someone who opposes it, that would be the best place to strike. As such, my role is to strike.
Crime always happens in the place where you least expect it. And I would most expect crime to happen in Crime Alley.
So you go to places that are nice and look for crime.
So you go to Safety.
Yes.
You go to Safety Street.
I stand around in a field and wait for crime to happen.
Okay.
Do you see much crime?
I'm like a crime scarecrow.
But wouldn't that mean that crime would not be around you? And you're doing the opposite of what you wanted, which was to attract the crime so that you could stop it. You're just giving them a place to avoid. So they're going out and doing crime in other places.
Lots of crime is happening as we speak right now.
Yeah.
I can vouch for that. I see crime on a daily basis.
Every second I'm on this show is a second where I'm not stopping crime.
Yeah, but
Yes.
but we do. Well, that is technically true. But we would like you to stay on the show, Dougal.
Okay.
Dougal. So okay.
Give me a crime and I'll stop it.
Okay.
You thought
okay.
this was a crime.
Yeah, you did think this was a crime. That's true, Dougal.
I was mistaken.
Okay, Dougal. Okay, so
I heard you had a murderer on the show.
Well, we did.
That's a crime.
In the past, but we have absolutely no clue where he is, and we do not want to know, frankly.
We don't.
So, when you say that you're an enemy of crime, are you a police officer? Are you a detective?
I work for the most upstanding organization in all of America.
Is it the
WikiLeaks.
USSR?
Oh, of America.
WikiLeaks.
Oh, you're American. Dougal.
Yes.
Okay, because I thought you might be Canadian by the slight tilt of your voice, but now I realize you are American. Clearly, you're American.
Acknowledging Canada as a crime in my book.
Oh, why?
I'm
Under
actually-
what legal jurisdiction?
They've committed some awful things.
Like...
Could you list some of their crimes?
Being Canadian.
My mum's Canadian, actually.
Is that true, Kyle?
Yeah, that's actually a true fact.
Ooh, let's put that in the dating profile.
Yeah, you might as well.
I am setting you up on this little website. I've been told by my producer I have to do it, and I'm absolutely furious that I have to do it.
Oh,
it's throwing me into a rage to even type this
I'm not
website
happy
in.
about that.
It's called capturedlove.com.
Oh.
I absolutely can't stand it. But they're a sponsor for the show now.
We're looking for the man behind that.
Oh, I would love it if you captured him. I do.
Solve this crime. Now, please.
Yeah.
Dougal.
I'd prefer it if you solved the crime of rabbits.
We
being
still don't
killed
know his
daily
name.
In the name of Phil.
I mean, no, we do know his name, actually. It's Jamie Yates.
What? You knew his name all along?
Yeah, but I do also think the show needs to be a slightly less self-referential.
You've been hiding things from me, Collins.
I haven't hid anything from you. You just didn't ask.
You want to get arrested?
No, I don't want to get arrested.
I can arrest you with both hands tied behind my back.
Okay, try it. Okay, no. Okay.
This is quite disturbing to watch, really.
Okay.
He's just tied himself up.
Dougal Duvall has tied himself up. I don't know if you know what crime is, Dougal.
I know all there is to know about crime.
Dougal, if someone... Okay.
Can someone untie me?
Okay, here you go.
Thanks.
That was the rope. It was a very loud rope.
I feel... Could I have the rope to gnaw on? Please.
Yes, here you go.
Ah, thank you.
But Kyle, do make sure she doesn't choke on it.
I'll try.
If we can, I've got some seed that she couldn't...
Okay, that's
chew on.
good. Do you know how to
Rabbit
do bunny...
seed.
Do you know how to do bunny CPR?
No, I don't know
Neither
how.
do I.
So, Dougal, if, say, someone did a kidnapping, what do you think that is?
If they're a kid.
Nope.
If they're
Already wrong.
an adult.
Okay, that's better.
And
what do they do?
they see this big machine.
Nope.
And they're Tom Hanks.
I'm,
And it turns them into a kid.
no,
and they
it is
go to
not-
sleep.
No, it is not the film Big. They did not recreate the film Big. That's not what all kidnappings are.
Okay,
you know how often kidnappings happen?
They go on the internet.
Okay, this is a lot closer.
They go to capturedlove.com.
Okay, well, you're not wrong.
Possibly.
They get kidnapped by me.
No, what?
Well,
do you have an account on CapturedLove.com?
It's not a crime.
No, it is a crime.
If you're doing the kidnapping,
I want to
surely that
arrest
makes you
Jamie
the
Yates because he used that domain name illegally.
Oh, did someone else?
Kidnapping isn't a crime.
Kidnapping is a
It
crime.
very much is a crime.
It's one of the most crimes.
Excuse me,
there is.
who is the enemy of crime here?
I mean-
the people who get kidnapped, probably.
Yeah, people who get kidnapped are the enemies of crime.
Yeah.
I mean, people who fight crime, and I don't know if you actively fight crime.
I don't make deals with crime.
Okay. Look, we're going to go to our first song. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about the USSR and about how it suffered a big downfall in 1991. But other than that, we'll talk to Dougal about some of the other crimes he's tried to stop, and Kyle will help me through it because, quite frankly, I'm a little stressed out already. Earl, you looked like you were redeeming yourself, buddy, but
Really didn't.
you really didn't. All right, this is "Style" by Postmodern Jukebox.
I got those red lip flashing thing that you like. Crashing down, we come back every time. Never go out of style, out of style. Got that long hair, slick back, red t-shirt. Got that good girl face and a tight little skirt. Now women go crashing down, we come back every time. We never go out of style, out of style.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Knuckles of Chuckles. That's because the Knuckles are laughing. I've never explained the show's name on air,
I was always wondering.
and I'm not going to do it now. So I'm joined today by Kyle McKenzie,
Hi.
Kyle M. McKenzie,
Kyle W.
I'm sorry. I was looking at it. Oh, see, the issue is I had it set to M for Mini when I needed to set it to M for W for Wumbo.
Yeah.
And then I've got Miss Lopsy,
Yes, thank you.
head of the USSR.
Representative, but hopefully we don't really like to say head. We don't want to imply that anyone's been decapitated.
No, God, no. Because one death is a tragedy, but a million is a statistic. That's just a quote from Joseph Stalin. Nobody gets that it's a joke. That just makes me sound like a morbid man. And then we've got Dougal Duvall.
You're on thin ice, Collins.
I'm not on thin ice. You have no power over me. You tried to overpower me.
I mean, I don't know if you are or you're not. I'm blind, so I can't see anything.
Yeah, okay.
We all might be on thin ice for all I know.
Dougal, there is no ice here.
Then why am I falling over?
Because, I don't know.
Blind.
Well, to be fair, I'd also struggle on the ice. I mean, my paws don't really have much ice grip.
Is no ice. There is no ice.
Yeah, there's no ice, guys. Although there is some ice to break. So we're all going to go around and say our names, where we're from, and a fun thing about ourselves. So, Kyle, why don't you start? No, you know what? I'll start because It's my show. It's my game. So I'm Ben Collins. I was born in Montgomery, Ohio, but I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky. And a fun thing about me is I can quote an entire episode of Star Trek, the original series, The Trouble with Tribbles.
Oh. Wow.
Yep.
The whole thing?
Yeah, I'm not going to do it on air because that's over now.
Can you give us a bit of it?
No.
No. Okay. Is it one of those things you have to start from the beginning?
Yes.
I thought.
And the beginning is just like the monologue that is in the beginning, and it's not a fun one. It's about the fact that they're growing a compound similar to wheat on a space station. Kyle?
That's amazing. Right, okay. I'm Kyle. I was raised in Essex, Southend-on-Sea, Essex. And a fun fact about me is that I have recently been to Leeds.
Ooh, what a fun fact.
It is a fun
That fact was a heck of a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, isn't it? Leeds is a fun place.
Leeds is a fun place because it doesn't sound like it's a real place.
It does. It doesn't. I didn't think stuff like Leeds and Wolverhampton.
Nope.
That sound made up.
Sounds made up.
Wolverhampton is quite a terrifying place for me. The name alone.
It really isn't, though. It really isn't, because it's quite a nice place. It's similar to Leeds, actually.
Oh,
it's
that's
a really nice place. I
nice.
didn't expect it to be as fancy as it was, but it was.
Miss Flopsy?
I am Miss Felicity Lopsy, and I grew up in
Sorry,
Borough-in-Furness.
I put the F in the beginning, sorry. The F from Felicity, I put it before Lopsy. Go on.
I'm Miss Felicity Lopsy, and I grew up in Borough-in-Furness.
Good one.
My fact is I have over 85 siblings.
Ooh, wow.
It makes family weddings very, very complicated.
I bet they happen all the time.
You can have weddings.
Yeah, so you're trying to deny us the right to marry?
Okay, I have a pretty big question when we
Yes.
get back to you, but I would like to hear Dougal Duvall. Where are you from, buddy?
My name is Dougal Duvall.
Yep, we know. I introduced you.
I come from Toronto in USA.
What? No, Toronto's in Canada.
Nope.
There is no Canada.
No, yes, there is.
No.
It's not a crime to be Canadian or to be...
It's Alaska, too.
Alaska, too, down and dirty, the streets.
That's where I was born.
Boogaloo.
In the down and dirty streets of Alaska, too. Specifically, Toronto.
Alaska 2. This time it's personal. Alaska 2. Alaska harder. I'm going to keep doing this.
And a fun fact is...
Alaska 2. Revenge of the Fallen.
A fun fact about me is that I have not been arrested in at least 12 states.
Alaska 2. Attack of the Clones. Wait, you've been arrested?
I have not been arrested in at least 12 states.
But, okay, but that means...
That implies
you
that
have-
you have been arrested.
Being arrested doesn't mean you've done a crime.
Yes, it does.
They arrest you for stopping crime these days.
I do actually support that statement in the fact that harmless protesters such as myself have been arrested for simply
that's
being
true.
a presence on the street.
Still crimes.
I mean,
It's very not a very serious crime, but crime still. You don't get arrested for not crime.
I mean, sometimes you do, but we're not going to get political on the show. What crimes have you been What crimes have they put on your head? What have they said you've done, Dougal?
Well, they're not really crimes as such. They call them crimes, but is it a crime to assassinate a political rival?
Yes, very much.
Yes.
That is more of a crime than kidnapping, which you already said wasn't a crime, but we told you. I retract my previous statement that kidnapping is one of the most crimes you can do. Assassination is one of that's murder.
They assassinated me in Kentucky when I assassinated.
What?
No, they arrested me in Kentucky when I assassinated Colonel Sanders.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
No. Colonel Sanders was not assassinated. I grew up in Kentucky, Dougal.
I mean, his son.
His son. You mean
His title passed down to him.
Lieutenant Colonel Sanders?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get back to why you assassinated him, but I do need to ask a question of Miss Lopsy. How are you giant? Is all of your family giant? Is this a radiation thing?
No, all of my family are giant.
Okay.
Descendants of the humongo DNA branch. Originating from sort of all around the Netherlands, Germany, and then eventually making our way over to the Warrens over here.
Can I ask a question?
Yes?
How have I never heard of giant rabbits before?
Because you are clearly ill-informed of my species.
Well, clearly, but I would have thought that maybe it at least would have been something that I was aware of.
We are a rarity. I thought the release of the Wallace and Gromit film Curse of the Were-Rabbit brought the attention of giant rabbits to the media.
Okay, but that was a man with a curse.
Yes, I'm not saying that we
Are you saying that
delighted
you're
in
a
it.
curse?
It just brought upon them a bit more sort of media attention to us. We are a rarity.
Would you say you're a warity?
No, I
A
don't.
were-rabbity?
I don't transform at any point. I remain in this constant 6 feet long.
I transform after a couple glasses of wine. Just into a party animal. And I say inappropriate things at my niece's functions.
How inappropriate.
How inappropriate? Like, I don't know. Like I say, like...
Crime inappropriate?
Like I say, that's not what your mother said. Just to, like, children. Not crime inappropriate, no.
I get a bit fuzzy after I eat too many strawberries, but I think that's just a sugar rush.
Too many strawberries, not carrots?
No, carrots. Carrots are...
I actually know a fact about rabbits.
Oh, really?
Y'all can't eat that many carrots.
No, it's essentially like chocolate or cocaine.
That's Bugs Bunny eats carrots because...
Wait, hold on. Did you say chocolate?
Yes.
That's the hardest drug on the market.
No.
You're going down.
No, it isn't.
I'm going over there and arresting you right now.
No. Okay. Dougal has tripped over his chair. Dougal has tripped over his chair.
That's good, because I have very powerful back legs.
Yeah, she is. I mean, she has clearly done her squats.
Well, I thought they
Well,
would have just...
I would prefer to say I've clearly done my hops.
It looks like you were born that way. I mean, the rabbits who don't do their hops have regular legs.
She is also wearing Lady Gaga's brand of pants.
I noticed. I was going to say something about that.
The Born This Way pants.
Yeah, I thought you would have just mentioned that before.
No, but I just believed in the Born This Way campaign because it celebrates people for who they are and rabbits for campaigning for their rights.
For fur campaigning for their rights. Their fur rights.
Exactly, so I don't get shaven and transformed into a nice coat.
Right.
I think I would make a quite nice coat if I was going to be shaven.
I mean, you would, because you have a lot of fur.
If I was going to be shaven and made into a product, which I think is abhorrent and disgusting, but if I was, I think I would want to be a coat.
That's interesting. Now I've got one more question, and then we're gonna go to our next song. So my question is for Dougal. And I really feel like this is just a terrible question to ask. Are you a murderer? Like, did you actually kill Lieutenant Colonel Sanders, the son of Colonel Sanders?
Yeah. I
my
did kill
God.
him, but I'm not a murderer. It's
people-
self-defense.
Do
Oh, it
people
was in
know-
self-defense.
do
Yeah.
people know that you've killed him? Or is this the first time you've admitted it publicly?
Oh no, I was arrested for it.
Okay, so
were
it was in
arrested,
self-defense, and you were found innocent of murder because it was in self-defense?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened that made you kill him?
Well, he was a political rival.
Okay.
In what political campaign?
Yeah, what were you running for?
Head chef
Head chef
at KFC.
at
Really
KFC?
not that political. And why didn't he get the job?
The best way to fight crime is to poison all the people who are capable of doing it.
Oh, so what? So how is this
So
in
surely
self-defense?
that would mean the genocide of all. Everyone is equally as capable as other of committing a crime.
That's also true.
Except from rabbits, of course. We're
No.
innocent creatures.
I mean, I think giant rabbits are capable of crime, but
I
Dougal,
find that offensive, actually.
Dougal, what did he do that you felt the need to defend yourself?
I saw him with a knife. He was going to come and stab me.
Or he was preparing food, Dougal.
Why would he be preparing food in KFC?
Because he's a chef, Dougal.
What would the world be like now if Lieutenant
Excuse me.
Colonel
A
Sanders...
chef does not prepare food. A chef stops crime.
How do you...
No!
You do not
No.
know anything that relates to crime, Dougal.
Are you a chef?
If anything, I would say you're an
Yeah, because I
ally to
stop crime.
No,
So you're a
an-
chef. You're not a crime stopper. You're a chef, and you don't know
A
what
chef
that means.
who stops crime. Yeah.
Dougal, I think you're an ally to crime. Oh, hold on.
At most, I'll be
I'm
an
just-
accessory to
I'm
crime.
getting a text message.
Oh.
Okay, allow me to reach into my pocket and pull out my phone.
Whilst you're there,
Texting while radioing. That's a crime, that
It's
is.
really not a crime.
could you text a donation to the USSR?
Yes, I will.
Oh,
well,
that's very
I'll
much
send it to the
appreciated.
Rabbit Foundation, but I don't know if I want to donate to the USSR. Okay.
Don't want that appearing on your bank statement.
Yeah, that's the big reason. Okay, well, this is a very serious message. It says here that I have won a lookalike contest.
Oh.
Yeah. It says the Sad Boy Lookalike Contest wants me to show up for the finals. I entered last week, and apparently I'm one of the big Sad Boy lookalikes.
Oh, man, do you have to go now?
Yeah, I have to go right now.
Oh, well, I mean, I wish you all the best.
Thank you, and I'm sorry. Kyle, do you mind handling the host duties?
Earl's not really giving me anything, but I think I can take over.
Okay, well, great.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to run out of here,
Okay.
and I'll try and be back by the end of the show.
All right.
But we're going to go to our next song. It's called Redbone by Childish Gambino.
Hello and welcome back to Chuckle Knuckles. And we have been joined by our third guest. How is everyone doing, first of all, before I introduce our third guest? Are you two okay?
You know the song previously was called Redbone. I hope that wasn't a reference to rabbit bones.
It really wasn't.
Excellent.
I hope you didn't take that out of context.
No, I hope.
While we feel on air, 50 crimes I could have stopped have happened.
What? Around the world? In Lancaster?
Just in this one space alone.
As in this room?
Within this room. 50 crimes.
I really... I don't think that's true, but anyway, our third guest has walked in. We really weren't expecting a third guest, but he's come along anyway. Earl has come up to me just after Ben left, and he said, look, I know I've let you down for the show today, but I found this person just on the fly, and he's come in today. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Hey, how you doing? I'm Michael Crawdad.
Michael
Crawdad.
Michael Crawdad.
Michael Crawdad.
Right. Okay.
Crawdad.
Crawdad.
Crawdad. You know, like a little crayfish, but it's a crawdad.
Right. Okay. Hello. Would you like to just explain who you are?
Well, I live out on Louisiana Swamp.
Okay, Louisiana Swamp. That's a long way then. Have you come all the way just for this?
Oh, yeah, I came all the way just to talk about my new business.
Your new business?
My new business, yeah.
Oh, okay. Would you like to tell us a bit about the new business?
Right, so with my business, I'm a lawyer.
Okay.
I'm a lawyer. I practice law. I'm a defense attorney. And I am wanting to represent people who feel like they have been misrepresented by other lawyers. So if you have had a defense attorney defend your case, and you feel like, oh no, I didn't win my case because my lawyer wasn't trying his hardest. Well, you call up Michael Crawdad.
I see. So you're a lawyer against other lawyers.
Yeah, I sue lawyers.
Ah, okay. Have you had any recent problems with lawyers?
No. Well, I mean, I had a little bit of trouble in my cases because I come into my case and I come in and I walk up to him, and so basically the way that most of my cases start is I go to courtrooms all around Louisiana, and there's a case happening, and it looks like the defendant's about to lose, and I just stand up and I yell, I object, and then they're like, what? You ain't a lawyer. You need to sit down. You're just someone in the audience of this court case. And then I say, oh, but I am a lawyer. And then I take out a briefcase and I say, and I do object because I feel like this man is innocent and needs to be defended more properly. But I'm not going to defend him in this case. I'm going to defend him in the next one when he sues his lawyer for losing his case.
So then they probably will lose the case they're in at the minute.
Oh yeah, they lose that case, but then immediately I can start my case. So the defendant attorney has to get up from his desk and walk over to the other desk that was the prosecutor's desk.
I see.
And I walk over to the defendant's desk and I sit with him and I brief him on what's happening. So I say, hey, what'd you do? Did you do a murder? And he says, yeah. And I say, did you do it? And he says, yeah. And I say, well, you still could have won this case. And then I just sit there and I talk to him and he tells me what happened. And I say, okay, well, we're gonna take it to this boy. And I look over at the other lawyer and I make a hand signal like, hey, punk, you're dead.
I understand.
I put a thumb to my neck and then I drag it across.
Oh, like a sort of Undertaker-y kind of thing.
And
how much do you charge?
How much do I charge? I charge about okay, so this is a little bit of I've talked with my other partners about this. And this is something that we're not quite sure if we agree on, but I say you give me 15 scrimps.
Scrimps? What
currency? You give me 15 scrimps.
As in $15?
No, 15 scrimps.
What are they? What are those?
You know, little scrimps, little prawns, little
shrimps.
Yeah, scrimps.
I've only got 20. Will you take them?
No.
Well, yeah.
I find this rather unethical as a rabbit that's often farmed for meat.
Well, okay, all right, okay.
Well, okay, no, look, I take 15 scrimps or $23,000.
I see. Okay, so you do realize that in most supermarkets you can get about 15 scrimps or shrimps for a lot less.
I am banned from every single supermarket or supermarket in Louisiana.
And you don't like fishing? Can you fish for them? Can you not go?
I don't like to do my own work for food.
I see, but you're willing to go to all this legal trouble.
Well, yeah, because look, the thing about I am a practicing lawyer.
Oh, I see. So you're practicing. Are you practicing to be like a real lawyer? So you don't.
No,
have to do this?
oh boy, no. A practicing lawyer just means I practice law. I do law. Look,
Why don't you stop practicing and just get on with it?
No, okay. Look, I am a lawyer.
Well, I don't think there's any need to be rude.
I'm a Louisiana lawyer.
Okay, all right. I do have a few questions though.
I walk in, I say, Michael Crawdad, attorney at law, and then I say, hey, you got 15 scrimps?
A lot like you did when you came in here to the studio.
Yeah.
And we said, well, we don't because we don't know what that is, but we'd appreciate it if you just sat down for a minute and told us your story. But do these defendants, they always want your help? Do they always...
Oh, most of the time, no. Most of the time, they want to get their affairs in order because they're about to go to jail, sometimes to the chair.
Right, and you come in anyway. How do you know that they're going to lose this case?
Oh, well, I just hang out I've bribed several juries.
Yeah, right. So one of the jury members texts you or gets in contact with you, says, this case is going badly, we need you?
Oh, no, I hang out at the courthouse when cases are starting, and then when the jury's selected, I go in and I'm like, hey, y'all want some scrimps? And I give, there's 12 jury members, I give 12 of my scrimps away.
Okay.
And,
but
does that work often?
Sometimes it does.
I'm just sensing a problem here with these people aren't necessarily losing their cases. They may be looking a bit bad for them, but you come in and you completely spoil the rest of the court case so you can defend them in a separate case.
Look, Daddy's got to eat. And if Daddy can't be going out and buying his own scrimps, he's got to make his scrimps some kind of way. So,
how would you feel about representing me?
I feel that there's a man here that needs desperate representation.
I've got 18 open cases.
Oh,
18.
Do you feel like you're
USSR?
Do you feel like you're being misrepresented?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll sue
This one lawyer, he told me that I didn't have an idea what crime was.
Huh? Well, what do you think crime is?
Crime is a concept. It's hard to describe.
No, that's not true. Crime is very easy to describe. Things that are illegal that you do.
It goes deeper than that, though.
I feel like, hey, as a practicing attorney, as an acting attorney, it's pretty cut and dry.
For starters, a crime is any action that begins with the letter X.
No, not at all.
No, it really isn't true.
Nope.
I've performed quite a few of these actions.
Describe one.
X-raying. I've X-rayed my foot once, and
You goddamn criminal!
Nope.
I'll get you!
X-rays are relatively routine. I've X-rayed my legs.
I've arrested 50 doctors for doing that very thing.
I've listened to every episode of this show.
Yes.
I was under the impression you couldn't say GD on the radio. Is that not true?
Well, maybe for American audiences. I believe here that is a bit more tame.
Oh, man, I bet the host has been wishing he could say goddamn.
Probably.
I bet he's been saying gosh dang like a real buffoon, and now he feels like an idiot.
Well, I feel it's generally okay, as long as it's not overused.
Oh, man.
I was just going to ask you, Miss Lopsy.
Yes.
Yes. You mentioned something about legal troubles and you having some cases open at the minute.
Well, obviously the USSR Film Division always has a case going on, whether that's investigating a film for potential malpractices, or we've got a historic case going on where we're investigating the treatment of rabbits in Bambi and its subsequent sequels.
You are aware these aren't real rabbits? They're drawings?
Yes,
cartoons,
but a part of this is the whole thing that started with Watership Down. A lot of the drawings that the animators used were based on real rabbits and the behaviour of real rabbits. And so imagine the end of Watership Down, or various scenes in Bambi. Where rabbits are in threat.
Never in my 13 years on this earth have I seen such a crime-ridden film.
I will say, so one of the partners in my firm does handle animal lawsuits.
That would be excellent if you could pass the name on.
That's where I was going with this. Do you think that there's anyone that Michael might know, or himself by any chance, that might be able to help your problem?
I only sue other lawyers.
You only sue,
and I have a very simple way of winning cases. I stand up. I always got suspenders on.
Always.
I put my thumbs into the suspenders.
Okay.
I snap them and I say, "Now I might just be a simple Southern boy from the bayou, But as sure as my name's Michael Crawdad, I think this case is cut and dry. It's as simple as what my daddy used to tell me, which is, hey, doesn't matter which way you flip a waffle, it ain't no pancake, boy. And that's why I like to say this man was misrepresented by his lawyer. His lawyer wanted him to lose his case, and if y'all don't think that's true, well then, I'd like to have my scrimps back, please, because I bribed the second jury.
Do you think the lawyers ever fight back? Do you ever lose cases?
I have not lost a single case.
Okay, and how many have you had?
Oh, I've had about 13.
About 13, and you've got a 100% success rate.
100% success rate.
The lawyers always end up getting sued. And
Lawyers get
out.
sued and lost, and I make at least I made $26,000 off of 3 of these cases.
So you're quite successful then.
Yeah, and then I got 150 scrimps.
That really isn't an important currency.
I think
you put too much focus on the scrimps.
Have you ever had a fried scrimp, boy?
I have. They're lovely, but really, if you're talking, was it $25,000 a case, ish, or what was that? How many?
It was 27,000, but usually I go down.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So $27,000 a case, or 15 scrimps.
Yeah.
That's your proportions.
All right, look, my raft.
It depends on your ethics.
Excuse me.
The production of
excuse me. Pardon me. The raft that I got to take back to Louisiana. It's going to leave in a couple minutes.
A raft.
Well, we tied a bunch of turtle shells together and made a raft. But my partner, Barry Animal Cases. He will be willing to represent you. I'll put you.
Does
in
he
touch
sue
with him.
chefs as well?
He does not sue.
There's Lieutenant Colonel Sanders, who I want to absolutely
not,
sue the ass off right now.
You asked me, does he sue chefs? He does not sue chefs, but he does sue chefs.
Okay.
He sues the second in command in the kitchen. So I'm going to take this raft back home.
Okay,
and I'll let him handle it.
It's been very nice to have you on the show, Michael.
Oh, thank you.
It's pleasant to meet you.
Michael Crawdad.
Michael Crawdad, I wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you.
And hopefully I'll be seeing...
I say, boy, thank you.
I hope I'll be seeing your name in news articles soon for a good reason.
All right, got to catch that raft.
Okay, have fun. See you later. What was really interesting about that is
would you mind opening the door?
Don't open it. It's a crime to open the
These
door.
walls make it very difficult to open.
I'm going to go open the door.
If you open it, I'll shoot.
Oh,
hey guys. Hey, yeah, I'm back.
Hey, how was the lookalike competition?
I lost.
You lost.
Yeah, apparently I was too sad, and I made the judges sad, so they picked somebody else.
That really sucks, man.
Yeah, no, they said it was just a genetic weird thing in your face. So guys, this is the end of our show.
Oh.
Lopsy, do you feel like you've given your message out?
I feel so, but just a reminder, please go look up the USSR and support our cause.
I mean, if you look up the USSR, you're going to have to go through a lot of pages on Google to get to an organization about rabbits.
Maybe if you look up USSR rabbits or something.
Maybe that.
Type in the full name.
I mean,
of the
Stalin did have a lot of pet rabbits.
Yeah,
so you will get a lot of those.
Problem.
Listen, Dougal. I regret having you on the show.
I think you should turn yourself in.
Have I got a bombshell for all of you? I could see the entire time. I could see all those crimes you were doing.
We didn't do any crimes, Dougal.
You're all under arrest.
Dougal, are you pulling a daredevil and pretending to be your own twin brother who can see?
I pretended. I am my own twin brother.
Okay,
right.
Fine.
Okay.
Kyle, thank you for being on the show.
It's been a pleasure to be on the show.
Thank you for taking over while I was gone.
That's no problem.
I appreciate everything that you've done for me today.
I appreciate you inviting me here.
Thanks. This is the nicest it's ever ended.
I've had fun.
I can't wait to listen to the section where I wasn't here.
Oh, you'll really enjoy it, I hope.
I'm sure everything went smooth and there were no surprises.
We had some very colourful personalities show up, and but everything went well.
Oh my God! Oh, that happens every time I leave.
Yeah.
Earl, you're fired.
Yay!
All right.
Thank you. That's what I was waiting for.
This is the Beatles. She loves you in German.